Okay, so now we're going to go over the paperwork. How do we fill out the paperwork? How do we get signatures? Things of that nature. One of the things I want to talk about with the paperwork is don't let this confuse you. This is very simple. It's a lot of repetitive information you're repeating over and over and over. So don't let the length of this paperwork intimidate you at all. This is very easy if you just stick to keeping it simple and understanding that a lot of this is just repetition. Now, the first thing we're going to do on our on our alarm services agreement is you're going to see up here at the top, you're going to see commercial, residential, and contract monitor. Well, you're going to want to bubble in residential. Again, you don't want to check it, you don't want to exit, you want to bubble it in as cleanly as you possibly can. So you will bubble this in right here. Now you're going to drop down and you're going to see the date. You're going to need to put today's date, or the date that you're signing up the customer here. This is going to be the day that the contract is going to be signed, the day that you're signing them up and getting signatures. So you're going to want to put the date there. Now after you put the date, you're going to want to come over and you're going to see time zone. Here you're going to bubble in which time zone you're in. I'm in the Eastern time zone, so I will bubble in Eastern. Okay? Now again, you're going to want to put the date, bubble in your time zone, and you're moving on to the next part, which is the customer's name. So if you drop down, you'll see the customer's name goes right here. Very important, you input the customer's name here, last name first, and first name second. So you're going to put their last and first name there in those boxes. Something else I want to touch on very briefly is that this paperwork must be done in black ink, okay? So it has to be black ink, and it also has to be all capital letters. So no lowercase letters, all capital letters, and black ink only. It's very important to remember. So after you input the customer's name, you're going to see business name. Now here with the business name, you don't have to worry about that unless you're signing up a business, which we'll cover that if it comes to that point. So let's drop down and you'll see address. So here for the address, you're going to input the customer's address here on this line, as well as the city, state, and zip code. Okay, so again, the address goes there, the city, state, and the zip code as well. All this information at the top is very basic. Now you're going to drop down and you're going to see monitored location telephone. If you're signing up the customer for a landline package, then this is where you would put their home phone number right here. If it's a cellular package, then of course you just put their primary cell phone number. But again, on all landline packages, this monitored location telephone is where that landline number will go. So if we take a look to the right now, we say telephone 2. This is where you will input a secondary telephone number. You must get a secondary telephone number. This is a requirement. So now we're done with the top section, which is primarily just basic information. Okay, so that's just basic information there that you're going to be plugging in. So that's all you really need to worry about. Is just plugging in that basic information. Again, don't forget to bubble in residential, and also don't forget to bubble in your time zone as well. Those are important. Also, again, remember the monitored location telephone. If it's a landline package, that is going to be the landline number. Alright, so now we're going to move on. So now we're going to drop down and you're going to see right here, you're going to see amount of each payment is. So here you're going to write the cost per month of whichever bundle you're signing them up for. So if you're signing them up for a bundle 1, then you would put $42.99 here. For a basic, you would put $36.99. For a bundle 2A, you would put $44.99, and for a bundle GSM, you would put $47.99. Now, to the right of that, you're going to see another little line where you write the total payments for the initial term, which would be the monitoring rate multiplied by the number of months in the agreement, which is 36, and that will go here. However, do not fill out that large number in front of the customer. They don't need to see that large number. So leave that blank, and you can just, we'll fill it in for you here at the office, or you can fill it in when you get back to your office or to your home. You can input that. The only thing that you need to put put on the contract for the customer to see is the monthly monitoring rate, which again will go right here. All right. So now we're going to drop down. You're going to see accepted by sales representative signature. You're going to leave that blank. You're going to come over. You're going to see accepted by authorized representative dealer. You're also going to leave that blank. You'll see a place here for the month. You'll leave that blank. But you'll drop down and you'll see the customer's name again. You want to input the customer's name again. So you write their last name and then you're going to write their first name again, and they will sign right here. Okay, so they're going to be signing right on this line, and you're going to want to put the date right here. So you'll fill in their name here, put the date, and then have them sign on the line here. You see the part here for the second signature, leave that blank. Do not worry about that at all. Okay, so a brief recap of this section. We're going to fill in the monthly monitoring rate here. Okay, we're going to leave this here blank, and we're going to drop down. We're going to write in the customer's name again here, and we're going to have them sign right here on this line. Okay, and again we'll leave the second customer name and customer signature blank. Now if you drop down to the bottom of the page, you're going to see a little X with a line. This talks about the customer's 3-day right to cancel. You need to get their initials on this page. Okay, so they will need to initial right here on this line. Very important you get that. So remember, on this page you're getting one signature and one initial.